step in the ring. One of you step in the ring. I would love to beat the ever-living crap out of all of you. I'll fight a kid. I'll punch a kid right in the face. Who wants you? Where do you want him? Sit down, tight shirt. Sit down. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Arturo Ruas, Anthony Gutierrez Babatunde versus the Unwanted.
They didn't waste any time here. Lenny Leonard. You got Babatunde, Gutierrez, Ruas going right after the Unwanted.
Well, the Unwanted have made a lot of enemies. And now three of their biggest rivals are teaming up here for this six-man tag team war. The question is, can the cohesive unit of the Unwanted defeat this dangerous trio of Babatunde, Arturo Ruas, and Sharkbait Gutierrez? And the Unwanted on the outside trying to collect themselves here. But, sorry, Trevor, we'd be remiss in not talking about what happened before this matchup started with Colby Carino.
What does it say about the union that is the Unwanted? Can you just suddenly become more unwanted than the Unwanted themselves? Is Eddie Kingston calling all the shots?
Well, Kingston's been calling the shots since day one, and on the outside now, Kingston directing traffic. And Eddie has had, as has all of the Unwanted, a lot of issues with the NXT superstars that have made their way to Evolve, like Babatunde and Arturo Ruas, and it is on with Maluta and Gutierrez here. Up and over the top goes Maluta. Soulbutt by Gutierrez, running knee strike, and Maluta is on wobbly legs here early.
I think he had just enough cognizance to realize he was in the wrong corner.
Oh, Spanish fly! Right into a cover! Looking for a quick win and a kick out.
And I'll tell you, Gutierrez absolutely represents the description of hybrid wrestlers. Joe Gacy's tagged in, and here comes Arturo Ruas.
Oh, it was Ruas and Gutierrez teaming up against Gacy and Maluta in New York.
Wow.
And Ruas just giving the leg to Gacy, and the 17-time national champion from Brazil, making it look easy right there. And there, you see that Jenga, that opening move, that capoeira style of Ruas. Oh, what a deep double leg, taking Gacy down with ease.
But that's the thing, you don't want to fight Ruas at Ruas' own game, and now going after the arm. If he gets that in, Gacy lucky to get to those ropes. We've seen Ruas tap men out at an instant.
Ruas and Kingston had a whale of a fight in New York City at Evolve 140 that ended in a disqualification. And it was Gutierrez and Ruas victorious at Evolve 139. Excuse me, it was Gacy and Maluta victorious, rather, over Ruas and Gutierrez at Evolve 139. So Ruas looking to get a little revenge here.
And he's taking it out on the hand, the wrist, just about every part of the arm of Joe Gacy.
And truth be told, Joe Gacy had a bit of a disadvantage in this one. A travel day from hell for Joe Gacy, just arriving to the building actually about an hour before this match started.
Maybe less, yeah, you're not exaggerating. Had no time to strategize with his partners. Whereas the entire day, Babatunde, Sharkbait, Ruas been planning their offense.
And there's the tag to the big man. 6'10", 355, and ill-humored. And Babatunde wants Kingston.
I mean, he threw Joe Gacy into the corner, basically giving Kingston no choice.
Well, as Kingston, who had called out Babatunde for months, basically Kingston saying Babatunde doesn't deserve his spot at the WWE Performance Center. Ruas doesn't deserve his spot at the Performance Center. And it was Babatunde saying that Kingston's just upset because guys like him are quote-unquote real athletes and Kingston is just jealous. And Kingston makes the tag to Maluta.
And I'll say this, Lenny. Eddie Kingston is not the kind of guy that backs down from a fight, but by the same token, he chooses when to fight. You know this is mind games. You know he's trying to mess with Babatunde.
Yeah, calls himself the Mad King, but Eddie Kingston always has a plan. Maluta, though, bringing the fight to Babatunde.
Goodness, look how high in the air Maluta was.
Oh, trying to take the leg out of the big man. Trying to chop that tree down. The educated feet of the unwanted savage, Sean Maluta. Oh, like bouncing off a brick wall.
Absolutely no give in Babatunde. As he manhandles Maluta back to his feet. Babatunde not slowing down, getting momentum here.
Oh! There are very few athletes in this sport with the combination of the size, power, and speed of a Babatunde.
Kingston keeping his distance from Babatunde. And you don't exaggerate. One of the...
Yeah, Babatunde is what you call a five-tool player in baseball.
No exaggeration, that chop to Sean Maluta, and I was about to encourage anybody if you get the opportunity to join us live for Evolve Wrestling. I was about to say one of the unique things, getting to meet the NXT superstars in person, getting to find out how big Babatunde really is, and Sean Maluta just felt it.
And Babatunde just standing over Maluta. Ruas screaming at Kingston about the technique. And it is Ruas saying technique is everything. My technique over everything. And Gacy now sending Ruas crashing into the guardrail and providing the distraction for Maluta.
Yeah, while Kingston on the other side distracting the official, this is broken down.
And Gutierrez just got launched off the top, 3/4 of the way across the ring. And the unwanted Trevin have just seized control of this matchup.
And this is what they're good at, Lenny Leonard, is when the unwanted works as a union. And it was part of the point we were making earlier when we talked about Colby and them really saying he was dead weight.
Oh, headbutt into the splash cover and a kick out.
I think there's anybody that's dead weight in the unwanted. All have their strengths. All unique athletes, and
Kingston makes the tag. And Eddie Kingston hearing it from this crowd, not really surprisingly.
And you see Kingston just try to choke out Sharkbait before, of course, now trying to incite a riot here in Livonia.
And now the referee tied up with Ruas and Babatunde as Kingston, the master manipulator, at work here.
And he's doing his best to try to get Ruas and Babatunde.
Cover. And a kick out by Gutierrez.
He's trying to provoke them. He's trying to get Gutierrez's partners to come in. And I don't know if you noticed, Babatunde is so big he just hit the chandelier.
Well, that's the thing. At the end of the day, Eddie Kingston has been in the sport of wrestling for 17 plus years. More experience in Kingston alone than all three members of his opponents in this matchup. Not to mention the 3,000 or 4,000 amateur fights Kingston's had on the streets of Bronx and Brooklyn and Queens.
Now with Gacy in the ring, you talk about a guy with a heck of a history and tough fights himself. From blood and guts to really an accomplished athlete here in Evolve Wrestling and earning that Evolve contract just a few months ago.
And Gacy has been on a roll, not just that tag team matchup win at Evolve 139, but knocked off AR Fox at Evolve 140. But Sharkbait is looking to tap Gacy out here, but Kingston from the outside Again, there's the advantage and the cover. And Gutierrez kicks out at 2.
Yeah, just escaping that Falcon's arrow, but Gacy dragging Sharkbait over as he tags in Maluta.
And Eddie Kingston has to be loving what Sharkbait Gutierrez is being put through right here in this matchup, knowing it will be Kingston and Gutierrez tomorrow in Chicago.
At above 142, and we saw the message from Gutierrez for Kingston.
Oh, what a Samoan drop.
Yeah, authentic Samoan drop.
Big running boot in the corner, and Gutierrez is on wobbly legs here. Up and down goes Gutierrez, another cover, and another kick out at 2.
Maluta's known as the unwanted savage, and you can see a certain level of savagery in his offense. The way he's looking, it looks like he's trying to rip the head off of Sharkbait right now.
Babatunde literally pacing on the apron as Gutierrez fighting back here. Knocks down Maluta. Gutierrez needs to and does make the tag to Ruas. Gacy in as well. And it's Ruas and Gacy here. Single leg. Down goes Gacy. Single leg. Down goes Kingston. Duck under. Jumping knee strike on Maluta. Blocks the lariat. And it's Ruas going to the midsection of Gacy. Oh, and there's that knockout kick. The technique of Ruas on display here. And it'll be Ruas tomorrow in Chicago taking on Tim Thatcher, who we'll see in our main event tonight against the WWE United Kingdom champion Walter in a non-title matchup.
I mean, the complexion's now changed. You saw Joe Gacy breaking the eyes of Arturo Ruas, and it's now all unwanted again.
Making a tag to Kingston, who's showing a little power here as well. Fall away slam.
That's still impressive, but not as impressive as was Ruas.
And a cover. Shoulders down and a kick out at 2.
I'm still blown away by Ruas picking up 3 men, basically one-armed, with ease. But as impressive as that was, it's the teamwork of the unwanted. They're like a pack of dogs here.
Another tag to Gacy, who fires away with a right hand to Ruas. Oh, man. Gacy with the high impact offense here. Standing switch. German suplex by Ruas, who makes the tag to Babatunde. And Babatunde throwing the heavy lumber here.
Kingston knew. He knew. Maluta squished in the corner as well. Babatunde. All force, Lenny.
One arm hoisting up Joe Gacy, who's about 240, with one arm with ease. And Gutierrez wants the tag and gets it. And what do they have in store here? Gutierrez from the heavens, broken up at 2.
It's like trying out for the Olympics a high dive. That was insane.
And all 6 men in the ring now.
It's definitely breaking down here. But Kingston with the wherewithal to save Maluta.
Double team, Babatunde out to the floor, Gutierrez to the midsection. Sharkbait now 1-on-3, and I don't like those odds. Oh!
Taking the head off of Sharkbait.
Right into the arms of Gacy. Sit out power bomb, shoulders down. The unwanted victorious.
There is your winner, the team of Joe Gacy, John Maluta, and Eddie Kingston.
And I'll tell you, Lenny, what you just saw there much of an opportunity.
Oh, disappointment for Ruas, Babatunde, and Gutierrez. But it is the unwanted, once again, victorious. As Eddie Kingston likes to say, by any means necessary. And fans, I know we're a couple of months out, but the eyes of the wrestling world will be in my home of Tampa, Florida in the month of April as WrestleMania comes to the Sunshine State once again, and Evolve will be there as well. The Wrestle Expo, April the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th from Tampa, Florida. 4 big shows each day at 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 8 o'clock p.m. as well as 11:55. You'll see Progress back in the state of Florida, the World Wrestling Network Super Show.